Welcome, FNews57 here. Once again, I'm back on my Xbox Series X. Today, we will be talking about everything that is new in the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 BlackCell update or Battle Pass. So I'll try to keep it short and simple and include my opinions along the way with the end goal of determining whether or not it is worth it. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. So, now that this is available in the game, I kind of have mixed feelings on it. What it is, you'll see right at the beginning of launching the game. Season 3 is available, and now there is this big notice for BlackCell. So, going right off of what it says, they claim over 7,000 Call of Duty points in value based on similar packs in the store. What you will get with this pack is the BlackCell Premier Battle Pass offering, or basically it's a bundle, which includes a full Season 3 Battle Pass with 20 tier skips. An instant 1,100 Call of Duty points, that's basically $10, and up to 1,400 more Call of Duty points if you complete the full Battle Pass, which is normal. Exclusive BlackCell Sector, which is a starting point in the Battle Pass, with the new BlackCell Operator. That also includes an animated skin, and 12 operator skins, including Ghost, Valeria, and more. So, if we want to check this out, it is actually really easy to do. All we have to do is go over to the Battle Pass, and you'll notice that the map now has a totally different look to it. So I'll tell you what you get with the regular Battle Pass and what you get with BlackCell, and then of course what you get if you just play for free. So as always, basically every category has one or more items that is air quotes free. So you can get that item, move on to the next tier when you get enough tokens, get that item, move on to the next tier when you get that item, etc., etc. And that is without spending any money or Call of Duty points. Also available for free is the new weapon, the new sniper, the intervention, and of course the new battle rifle. So you can get those whether you buy a pass or not, and even if you buy just the normal pass, which costs 1,100 Call of Duty points, or basically $10, then you will have access to the instant tier, and of course at the end of the day, when you complete, if you fully complete the Battle Pass, you'll have access to the completion tier. Now, before I go any farther, I just want to let you guys know this is not a normal pack. This is not a normal pack that you can just go into the store and buy with Call of Duty points. So if you're someone like me who's played for many CODs, many seasons, and saved up Call of Duty points, you're going to be disappointed to know that this pack in particular is a pack that you actually have to spend money on. And the easiest way to find that is to simply go to the Microsoft Store. If you're on Xbox, it might be a little bit easier on PlayStation. And then if you check the purchasable add-ons, you will see right here that the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 BlackCell pack is a separate $29.99 or basically $30 pack. So it functions more as a DLC, and you can get a bit of an idea for some of the operator skins. So I'm not exactly a huge fan of it, but let me go ahead and go back into the game so that we can get a closer look at what you get with this pack. So should you decide to spend the $30 on the pack, you are going to, first off, immediately get all of this stuff down here. And that's going to be your 1,100 Call of Duty points, a fairly cool vehicle skin, but I mean, unless you're playing like Ground War Invasion, maybe some Warzone, you're probably not going to get the opportunity to use that skin that much. Now, personally, I like it, but then again, I definitely wouldn't buy the pack just for that skin alone. You're also going to get a pretty decent weapon blueprint. It looks fairly sleek for the M4, and this is why I waited to do the video till it was in the game so I could show you exactly what it comes with. Now, as far as DMZ is concerned, which is my main game mode, I would want to change a couple of things on this weapon, but it does look pretty cool. It has the right optic. It has the right underbarrel. I would prefer a 60-round mag instead of a 45-round mag, and I would prefer a suppressor instead of a muzzle brake. But other than really the muzzle brake, I could make do with the rest of it. So we'd still swap the muzzle out for a suppressor, but that's personal preference at the end of the day. Again, wouldn't necessarily buy the pack. $30 for one skin, I'm not so sure about that. You also have a execution or finisher move. Again, you're not going to get to use it that much. So, yeah. Then you're going to get immediately the animated kind of like suit operator Atom. Personally, this operator is actually kind of OP because it offers a extremely sleek skin with an extremely sleek profile. Obviously, you'd have to use ACT or whatnot to go through and see the exact like hitboxes, but personally, I believe from personal experience playing against people using this operator, especially in dark places and places like Ashika Island, it is a lot harder to spot this operator and identify him as an operator in time to actually engage properly. Like, it's very easy to confuse this operator with a bot, especially in places like Ashika Island or Building 21. So, yeah, keep that in mind. It's almost, in my opinion, a tiny bit, I mean marginal, but a tiny bit borderline on pay to win because, well, other than buying the pack, there is no way for you to get that. Moving on from there, you will gain a additional starting point. So if you buy just the 1100 Call of Duty points battle pass, then you will be able to, of course, get the 1400 credits or Call of Duty points from completing the entirety of the battle pass, which I think most people that buy the battle pass are going to do, but you'll be forced to start from this point down here. You'll be forced to start from C1, and then you can proceed however you want to. You can also turn on auto spend tokens, so as soon as you get a token, it'll automatically unlock something for you. Personal preference at the end of the day, I have that feature turned off. But if you purchase BlackCell, you will gain access to this uppermost starting point instead of just the lower starting point. Marginal at best, because again, anybody who's really going to be buying either version of the Battle Pass is probably going to get everything. So yeah, if you started from BlackCell, it would make it a little bit easier to get the battle rifle, but I'm probably going to go for the sniper first anyways, so yeah, it's kind of like 6 to 1, half a dozen to the other. Now, at the end of the day, when you fully complete the battle pass, this is where you're going to get a lot more rewards because, as you can notice it flashing around there, we have different operators. So if we look at like the starting skins, we're going to have access to 2 different versions of the starting skin. So here's Alejandro. You get this for buying just the regular $10 battle pass. Here's Alejandro BlackCell. Again, basically, all black, gold accents, a little bit sleeker, blends in the shadows a little bit more. Not my favorite, but, you know, it is what it is. So, if we go over and we look at Valeria BlackCell, honestly, that's a pretty sleek-looking skin, in my opinion, and I'm not a fan of fashion, versus regular Valeria. So you can see that that is a huge difference. Now you're going to get that for every one of these skins. So when you get the operator skin for Takedown, you're going to get the regular operator skin if you buy just the regular battle pass. If you get the BlackCell, you're going to get the regular skin and the BlackCell skin. And that goes for each one of the operator skins. So when you get, you know, you go through, you'll get the extra skins for every single one of these. Personal preference, I don't think they're super amazing, but they do all look sleek, so they are pretty cool. My favorite, though, has to be the one for Ghosts. So if we look at the regular skin that you get by buying the Battle Pass for Ghost, which is the Night War skin, pretty sleek, pretty stealthy looking skin. Not really hard to confuse with a bot, though. But then we also look at the Night War BlackCell skin for Ghost, and now this is a much sleeker skin in my opinion. Yeah, it makes you a little less stealthy with the gold accents, but it's also like one of the very few skins where any part of it is animated, so the mask has that same animated effect that Adam has, which we can see right here if we take a look at Adam. You can go ahead and see his mask and armor changes from that gold to black or black to gold effect. So, at the end of the day, if you're somebody who likes cosmetics, I don't think this is really going to be negative too much outside of a couple of those skins being really hard to differentiate super quickly in dark spots. So I think those skins might give a slight player advantage in certain spots on certain maps. But other than that, I don't really see a pay-to-win thing to this. But I am slightly annoyed, in my opinion, that this is a separate, you must purchase the pack with real money. You can't use your Call of Duty points that you've been farming with it. So a little bit, hey, to each their own on that one. But that leaves a little bit of a wacky taste for me. As far as whether the pack is worth it, if you look at what you get with the pack, honestly, it's very difficult for me to argue the value of the pack, because you are getting the Battle Pass, which is 1,100 Call of Duty points. You're getting the 20 tier skips, but again, most people who buy the Battle Pass are going to 100% the Battle Pass anyways, so the 20 tier skips don't really add much of a value to that, in my opinion. Especially if you followed my guides for farming XP and you play a lot of DMZ, you'll be done with the Battle Pass way before Season 3 is done. You also instantly get another 1,100 Call of Duty points, so that's the equivalent of $10. Basically, the pack itself gives you $20 worth of Call of Duty points, in the fact that it gives you the 1,100 Call of Duty points and it gives you the full Season 3 Battle Pass. So, effectively, you're paying like $10 for all of the rest of the stuff. And then if you figure the 1,400 Call of Duty points from finishing the Battle Pass that you would get if you bought the Battle Pass anyways, it kind of basically, it works out in the wash. If you were considering buying the Battle Pass for $10 real money, and you had the money to spend, or if you're somebody who really likes cosmetics, then it's making me want to swipe the credit card, to be honest. And I am not one that's a fan of microtransactions or expensive add-on packs, monetized packs, etc. But it is tempting me. We haven't done it yet, so please let me know in the comments section what you think we should do on that. Of course, with those extra Call of Duty points, remember, you could, at least if you're a big DMZ fan like me, you may want to check out some of the other packs in the store that you could spend those Call of Duty points on. Yeah, once again, we have a way after the holiday Easter-themed pack. I don't know why they do these late, but there's going to be more packs coming out. There's going to be another video you're going to want to see, but let's just say that if they continue with what's in the code that people have figured out how to read and see new items and new packs that are going to be available, you may potentially want to have some Call of Duty points on hand. So, yeah, let me know what you think. I hope you enjoyed the video. Till next time, if you want to see cool content like this, go ahead and smash those like and subscribe buttons. Stay frosty.